beginning of time, we called them A equals. But we didn't like that, it's too fancy. Now we call them inequalities. So an inequality is the relationship between two expressions. But to compare those expressions, we must employ a symbol. One of those symbols we use could be less than. To give an example, here we are taking 4.3 minus 1.5c is less than or equal to 10. Now to solve this, we must subtract 4.3 from both sides. On one side, we will get about 5.7, and on the other, we are left with 1.5c is less than or equal to 5.7. Now we are dividing by a negative number, so we have to switch the symbol. And our answer is ending up to be negative 3.8 is greater than or equal to c. Like I said before, this symbol right here is called greater than or equal to. The equal to is due to the line underneath the symbol. In this example I am showing you is 3m minus 7 is greater than 2. To solve this, we add 7 to both sides, getting 9 on the one and 3m on the other. We have to divide by 3 to get m by itself and end up getting m is greater than 3. And now, like I said before, this symbol is called greater than, and since there is no line underneath it. And this symbol is also called less than or equal to because of the line underneath. It's just like the greater than or equal to, but is facing the other way. So let's take this scenario for example. This is my backyard. The one side of the pool is 1 and we don't know the other. The size of my yard is 5 and 3. Now, to solve this, we must do 12 is less than 15 minus x. Now, we subtract 15 on both sides and end up with negative 3 on the one. And then on the other, we are left with negative x. But since it's negative, we have to divide by negative 1. Our answer is 3 is greater than x. But what about 0? Could it be greater than my yard? No. So 0 has to be less than x, or x has to be greater than 0. Now, how do I graph my inequalities? So here I'm taking r is greater than or equal to 5. I draw my number line, 3 numbers on each. I start with the number in the middle, 5, go 6 and 4. But since it is equal to, greater than or equal to, I have to fill in dot. I go along the line in which it says. This is how you graph the inequality. To give another example, I am taking x is less than 6. I graph my numbers, and then I graph my dot. But since it is just less than, I'm simply not filling in the dot.